All right, let's talk about a challenge that we've all faced. It's the surprisingly critical and often pretty hilarious quest to find the absolute perfect name for your group of four. So, picture it. You finally did it. You got your three best people all into one group chat. The energy is high, the memes are ready, and then, bam, the big question hits you. What on earth do you call this thing? And listen, this isn't just a name. It's your first mission as a unit. It's the decision that sets the tone for everything. And then this happens. Oh, the horror. The default name. This is basically the beige, empty room of group chats. It has absolutely zero personality, zero fun, and you know what? It's a tragedy. It completely kills the vibe before it even starts. We have to do better. Because here's the thing. A group name is way more than just a label. It's a statement. It's who you are when you're all together. Think of it like your team banner in this digital world, or the very first inside joke that everyone is in on. Getting this right? Yeah, it actually matters. So, where do you even begin this epic quest? Well, let's start with the foundation, the classic and clever names. These are the ones that are just timeless. They set a really strong, confident tone right from the get-go. What I love about this is how it breaks down that whole classic idea. You've got your power statements, right? Awesome foursome, core four. They're bold, they're confident, no messing around. Then you've got the clever puns like formidable force, which kind of says, yeah, we're powerful, but we don't take ourselves too seriously. And finally, you've got the symbolic names like four pillars. That's for the groups that are really built on that deep mutual support. Okay, but what if classic and clever feels a little too buttoned up for your crew? Let's move on to the good stuff. This next category is for the squads whose main language is just pure chaos and laughter. If that's you, you're gonna love these. You know this group. You know exactly what I'm talking about. It's that moment where all four of you have the exact same terrible idea at the exact same time, and you just know you are all pulling from one single shared pool of four brain cells. And you know what? That's its own kind of genius. And this is the perfect example of that feeling. Four fries short of a Happy Meal. I mean, it's brilliant. It basically says, look, we might not have it all together, but we're goofy, we're fun, and we're totally in on the joke. It is self-aware humor at its absolute best. And that same amazing energy runs through all of these. Quadruple Trouble, that's for the professional mischief makers. 404 Squad Not Found is a perfect little tech joke. Hot Mess Express X4 is, well, it's just being honest, right? And my personal favorite might be The Misfortunes, for that crew that can take any disaster and turn it into a legendary story. All right, next up, let's talk about a totally different way to find your group's identity. This one is for the squads who bond over binge-watching the same show for the 10th time, or the ones who have that one secret shared playlist. It's time to channel some pop culture icons. So when it comes to pop culture, you've kind of got two main roads you can go down. Are you music legends, the kind of group that has perfect four-part harmony on road trips? Or are you screen icons, the squad where, let's be real, every single one of you has main character energy and your life could basically be its own TV show? You really can't go wrong with an absolute classic like The Beatles. It's iconic, it immediately tells everyone you're a legendary group with amazing chemistry, you're the Fab Four of your social circle, end of story. Or hey, maybe your vibe is a little more the Golden Girls. This name is just a beautiful tribute to true, lifelong friendship, a whole lot of witty banter, and of course, the promise that you'll still be causing trouble together over cheesecake decades from now. It's the ultimate friendship goal. For a totally different, more action-packed energy, you've got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is for that super tight-knit crew that's always down for an adventure, works like a well-oiled machine, and, most importantly, can probably agree on a pizza order without a 2-hour debate. And of course, you can go full superhero with the Fantastic Four. This one's for that truly unstoppable squad, where every single person brings their own unique power to the group, and together, you're pretty much an unbeatable force. Okay, let's get specific for a minute. Let's be honest, most of these names are going to live in one primary location, the group chat. So let's look at a few names that are perfectly designed for that beautiful, chaotic digital space. This is where the humor gets really, really smart. Game of Phones is amazing for a group that's a little competitive. Nonstop notifications is just painfully true for all of us. And Meme Factory X4 is a perfect job description for the chat. But my favorites have to be the ones that capture those very specific, agonizing moments, like Seen by Three, we all know who that friend is, and the typing dots, which just perfectly captures that feeling of endless suspense. Okay, so we've gone through the classics, the funny ones, the pop culture icons, and the super specific chat names. How in the world do you pull all of this together and find the one true name for your squad? It really just comes down to these three simple steps. First, define your vibe. Figure it out together. Are you guys funny, iconic, classic? Second, find your reference point. What's that one movie, that one inside joke, that one shared memory that just is you? And third, make it yours. Add a little twist, maybe a nickname, something that makes it personal and completely unforgettable. So really, what's the big takeaway here? Every great foursome out there deserves an equally great name. It's your banner, it's your identity. We've given you the roadmap and a ton of inspiration. So the only real question left is, what's yours going to be?